welcome back to my channel. So today I have a college related video for you guys. I'm going to be talking about my study abroad experience this summer and tell you the things that I wish I would have known to pack and to be aware of when studying abroad. First off, I want to tell you guys a bit about where I was if you don't know. I went to Costa Rica on a Maymester, which basically is at Belmont where I go to college. I don't know if they have it at other schools. It's where they do like a half of May study abroad. So I wasn't gone a full semester. I was only there for about 18 days. For me, it was the perfect amount of time, and I'm going to get into why that was. There, I studied environmental science. I learned all about marine conservation, rainforest conservation and preservation, and sustainability, and how Costa Rica is really like a leader, a top world leader in creating sustainable practices. So in learning all about that, I am working with SandCloud on this video. SandCloud is a company focused on marine conservation. Their whole thing is hashtag save the fishies. And since it's summer and a lot of you may be going on vacation to the beach, I think this is something we should talk about. Personally, after going on this trip, I learned a lot about the importance of saving water and not using plastic and recycling, and I'm starting to implement little things into my daily life to help live out that mission. I wanted to show you real quick some of the products that they sell to help you start creating sustainable practices, and 10% of their profits go to marine conservation, so you're just going to feel really good about shopping there. So first off, they sent me some of their reusable straws, which are unlike any I've ever seen. They're freaking rainbow iridescent, and they have the straw cleaners with them. Brand new towels. I am so excited to whip this out on my beach trip this year. I wish I would have had it in Costa Rica. Yeah, it's a beautiful towel. It's made in Turkey, 45% is recycled cotton and 25% is recycled polyester, so made with some recycled material. They also sent me this super cute reusable water bottles. This is the one practice I've been using for years. All throughout middle school and high school, I was able to carry a reusable water bottle with me to class. So like when I'm in college especially, I never actually buy bottled water. I'm always filling up my own water bottles at home and taking them with me wherever I go. And then lastly, the product I'm most excited about is their all natural mineral sunscreen, which is reef safe. Before last summer, I didn't really think about the harmful chemicals that I'm putting on my skin through my sunscreen and then getting in the ocean and polluting the water with. And so this summer, I'm making a pact to only use reef-friendly sunscreen when I'm at the beach or in the ocean. I even packed some before my trip to Costa Rica because we did do some snorkeling, and I wanted to make sure I was protecting the reefs there that are already in danger. So this is super cool. Can't wait to try this one out. And yeah, if you want to learn more, check the link in the description. But now let's get into what I wish I knew before this enlightening trip. Okay, so no matter where you're going, a lot of these things are gonna apply to you. My trip was mainly focused on science, and so it was not glamorous at all. And I knew this going into it, but they didn't tell us where we would be staying, how many girls would be in a room. There was 6 to 8 girls in my room that I was staying in. I was in a bunk bed the whole trip, and we did homestays with Costa Rican families, and it was just a lot of getting out of my comfort zone. I'm used to, when traveling, staying in a hotel, just experiencing new things. We did a lot of hiking, a lot of exploring, a lot of so it was very just natural, grit, not usually what you see on my Instagram or on my channel, but it was great. It was a great learning experience.
Hey guys, so I'll just tell a brief little bit about studying abroad in Costa Rica. First, I'll say that it was just so amazing, and if you're thinking about studying abroad, do it 100%, because that's the biggest thing that people regret not doing, I feel in college, and it's such a good opportunity. So that's the first thing. If you're thinking about it, do it. Put yourself out there. Even if you don't know anybody else that's going. I didn't know anyone else going on the Costa Rica trip, and I made some really, really great friends like Hannah. Also, we were taking science classes, and I'm not a science person at all, but I ended up learning so much because we were actually in the midst of everything we were learning, in the rainforest and all the great sustainable and environmental things. Yeah, just study abroad. Do it. It's the greatest thing ever. You can make some of the greatest friends and just have an experience that you'll never be able to have if you don't do it. You can never study abroad in college once you're out of college, so do it.
We're gonna start with what I wish I knew overall, and then get into what I wish I packed. So first off, you are probably going to get sick. Last year during the school year, I think I got sick twice during the school year, and on this trip though, I wasn't really expecting to get sick. I didn't know, but I did. I had some stomach issues, which I'm thankful I have probiotics and prebiotics to take for that. And then towards the end of the trip, I actually one night had like a 24-hour flu kind of. I don't know, I had a fever, I had to sit some activities out, I had to go to bed really early, and I was worried about getting other girls sick on my trip since we were in one room, tiny room together, but I didn't, thankfully. I don't know what I had, but I definitely had a fever one night, and it was just not fun. And I couldn't walk to like a store. There was no Walmarts or stores anywhere near us, so I'm really thankful that I did pack vitamins and ibuprofen and things I could take to help me get through being sick. Another thing is you are probably, if you're a girl watching, you're probably gonna get your period on this trip. So I wasn't there for a month, and I was expecting to have my period on the trip. I had it right before, but lo and behold, the second to last day I got it, and I was happy that I did plan ahead and packed you know, pads, tampons, everything needed to deal with that. So yeah, it'll probably happen even if you're not expecting it. This may seem like a really basic one, know the language, but my trip was not focused on language. We were learning science, but in a Spanish-speaking country. And my father is actually fluent in Spanish. I don't know any Spanish, even though I'm half Puerto Rican, but I did a little bit of Duolingo before the trip just to like familiarize myself. I wish I did more. I wish I started studying 6 months in advance, because the trip said you don't have to know Spanish to go on this trip, but I didn't realize how immersed we would be in the not only like science aspect, but the Costa Rican culture. I even did a homestay with a family, so for 2 nights, the girl from the trip and me stayed with a Costa Rican family in the area, and they spoke very little English, like basically no English. Thankfully, she knew a little more Spanish than me, but it was definitely hard trying to communicate and live with a family when you don't speak the same language. So no matter where you're going, if you don't speak their language, even if the trip says you don't need to know that language for the trip, learn it anyway. Know that you are going to get out of your comfort zone. Like I said, being in a new culture, a different country, and in like a living space that I'm not used to, it was definitely really good. I'm really proud of everything I did. I did zip lining and bungeeing and being on a little boat surrounded by American crocodiles everywhere in the water. That was crazy, but I don't know, like being with a group of people, and I got really close to the people in my trip, it made it a lot easier because we were all getting out of our comfort zone together. So don't feel like you're going to be alone in all these new experiences. Pretty much everyone on the trip is experiencing it the same way. Next one is to make friends and to make the most of your time with the people in your group. I want to say we had 17 or 18 other students on this trip, and I loved getting to know them. I didn't know anyone going into it, so don't feel like you have to go with a friend or anything. I actually became best friends with the girl I sat next to on the plane, our first plane ride, Sydney, and then we really got close to a group of friends that went. Addison and Lucy, if you're watching this, I love you girls. And I honestly loved everyone on the trip. I talked to everyone, science majors, non-science majors. There was just a mixture of us. It is a very bonding experience, like I said, because you're trying all these new things together. You're living together just like that. It's kind of crazy how you don't know all these people and you just show up at the airport at 4 a.m. and you're ready to go to another country with them. Another thing I wish I did more of was not spend all my free time studying. Obviously, we went on great excursions, did so many cool things, but when we had free time, there wasn't a lot to do on our campus, so we really spent it studying, and that's good. I was there to get 4 credit hours in science done. I got an A in the class. All my friends and I did. I'm really proud of us, but I do wish we would have spent some of that time, like if one of us brought a deck of cards or a board game, or we just, you know, went some more walks or played soccer outside. Like I wish we would have done more fun things in our free time, even though we were in like a really secluded area. Obviously, if you go to Europe or something, you know, there's shopping and more eating. We didn't have that. It was really just like the food they provided for you. Okay, things I wish I would have packed. Here we go. Number 1, snacks. Again, since we were at a biology station, very secluded, we didn't have a Walmart. I brought 2 boxes of Cliff Bars, ate all of them. Wish I would have brought other snacks. Next thing I wish I would have done is pack one cute outfit. Since this was a science trip, they said, you know, very casual clothes. I bought like North Face, Lululemon hiking and yoga pants and like tank tops, very basic clothes. But we actually did have one night where when we were by the beach, we could like dress up and go out to dinner. And So my friend Sydney and I like had no cute clothes, so we borrowed some of Addison and Lucy's cute tank tops. So I wish I would have brought just one cute outfit in case there's that opportunity, or in case if you want to take some cute pictures. I did bring, and I would highly recommend you guys to bring, is an extension cord, or of course if you need the adapter for your outlets, make sure you have that. Costa Rica has the same outlets as us, but we did need an extension cord because we were plugging in so many things, and in other countries I find that they don't have as many outlet options. Like there was 2 or 3 outlets in the room for all of us 8 girls, so we had to like make sure we had the extension cord and take turns charging up all our devices. Lastly, I did bring noise canceling headphones. I brought my Beats, which I highly recommend because we had long bus rides and on the plane where it was so nice to just kind of like drown out the noise if people were talking and take a nap or just listen to my music, kind of immersed. But I also wish I brought earbuds or AirPods, you know, a little earphone, for when we were like just running around, or if I wanted to quickly put in some music but not like have my huge Beats and have it noise canceling. So I actually recommend bringing both noise canceling and like regular on the go earpods for you. Okay guys, that was it for this video. All my advice on studying abroad. Definitely check out SoundCloud for some amazing reusable products for your summer, and let me know if you have any other questions. I'm going to be answering them in the comments. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful. Okay, I will talk to you guys later. Bye, peace out. I'm wearing this fun new yellow skirt, which I thought seemed appropriate because Costa Rica, fun colors. Woo!